kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Back in, cuts to his forward, take the shot, he scores!
At guard, a senior number 2, Tanner O'Grady. At guard, a sophomore number 3, Devin Hall. At guard, a senior number 13, Jamie Smith. And at forward, a senior 00, Porter Roush. Over St. Clair is led by head coach Danny Holzer. Please welcome the starting five for Peters Township. At guard, 5'10" junior number 2, Brendan McCullough. At guard, a 6'1" senior number 4, Pat McDonald. At guard, a 6'5" senior number 5, Gavin Cody. At forward, a 6'4" senior 00, Aaron Rula. And at guard, a 6'1" senior 22, Jay Costco. Peters Township is led by head coach Joe Urban, assisted by Mike Fisher, Kevin Lawrence, Dennis Quigley, and Sven Zebek.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Peters Township AHN Arena for some basketball. This is Mike McCagg,
And I'm Neil Bear.
and we've got your Peters Township Indians against the defending champions, 6A Whitfield champions, Upper St. Clair Panthers in town this evening for a Tuesday night.
Yeah, this should be a great matchup this evening, Mike. Peters needs a win. Upper St. Clair, is they in first place?
Upper St. Clair is, in fact, a three-way tie for first.
It's a big game for St. Clair, so this is a huge matchup tonight. As we've seen with Peters, the last half dozen games, they get off to a good start, then can't seem to hold the lead. We'll see what happens tonight, Mike. Same 5 as usual, starting for Peters Township.
Yeah, the first quarter has not been a problem for the Indians. It's thereafter that they seem to let up a little bit. So let's see if the Indians can keep it going. McCullough drives the lane. A lot of contact. Ball goes up and right into the Panthers' hands. They drive. Corner 3 is up, and it's good. 3-0 Panthers.
That was number 1, Mike Palicci, with that 3, Mike. The other starters for Upper St. Clair, Porter Roush, Tanner O'Grady, Devin Hall, and James Smith.
Panthers set up at a full court man to drop into their man. Tip ball, and it goes off Pat McDonald. Panthers come out pretty active here in the early going. So the Indians are going to drop into a 2-3 here and see if that look can slow the Panthers down. Lob inside. Good hands by Gavin, and it's going the other way. Great job by Gavin Cody.
Yeah, good job by Gavin there. We don't have the stats on the size, Mike. Porter Roush is a pretty big boy for Upper St. Clair. Looks almost about the size of Brula.
Yeah, he looks more like a football player. Gavin really took some body there, but India's lucky to retain. He got bodied up. We'll get the first foul of the game.
Yeah, so Gavin's had a good couple games, Mike. We can see that St. Clair is keying on him and not giving him a any breathing room here tonight.
He's coming off a 17-point effort last Friday against Bethel Park.
McDonald will take it out for Peters, goes into McCullough.
3-0 Panthers early going. And another turnover. And out ahead by the Panthers for an easy layup. Yeah, they just beat the Indians down the court. Coach Ehrman did not like that. Not a good sign.
Was Smith on the layup for Upper St. Clair. It's now 5-0 Upper St. Clair. 6:24 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, the Panthers come in 4-2 in the conference, tied with Mount Lebanon and Bethel Park. Overall, they're 11-5, while the Indians come in 1-5 in the section, 7-10 overall. And they played a lot of close games, have the Indians. Pulled a couple of them out here in the month of January. So getting off to an uncharacteristically slow start. So let's see if this timeout can tilt the table a little bit and get the Indians on the board.
It's Upper St. Clair sets up in their full court man-to-man press, just putting a little bit of pressure on the Indians. They get it across the mid-court line. McCullough drives to the middle of the court. He'll bring it back out and reset. Peters passing and screening. McDonald drives down the lane. Now McCullough drives.
Gavin pulls up from 13 off the heel of the rim, and out come the Panthers. They slow it down this time.
Yeah, couldn't quite get the touch there.
Indians drop to a man this time.
Upper St. Clair working around the perimeter, keeping Roush down low, trying to run some screens off him.
Awkward shot there, saved by the Indians.
McCullough pushes it up the court for Peters Township. He'll set up.
Gavin pulls from high. It's good. Gavin Cody for three.
Much needed three-pointer there by Gavin Cody,
Indians
Mike.
Needed that in the worst way. 5-3 Panthers with just under 5 to go.
That was a long three. He was a couple feet out past the white three-point line there.
Indians drop into their zone again. I'm wondering if they are dropping into their zone on a made basket and whistle, and maybe man after no whistle. Indians get a nice rebound, and up they come. McCullough looks, drives, takes the body, no call.
Good follow by Brula.
Brula active underneath, ties the score 5-5.
It's a good follow by Brula. Looked like some contact to me there with McCullough, but nothing called. But regardless, good follow by Aaron Brula.
Yeah, that might have worked out better, Neil.
Yes.
That they didn't. I'm with you. It looked like a lot of contact on that drive.
So Peters is holding up in their 2-3 zone.
Nice interior passing there.
Yeah, Roush down low. Not much you can do against that.
7-5 Panthers.
McDonald has the ball out front. He'll kick it over to McCosco. Brula at the top of the key.
Backdoor pass didn't get through.
Too many Upper St. Clair hands to get through there.
18-footer from the top of the key. Brula got muscled, but then just lost the ball. Nice pass to McCosco, and he can't get it to go. Scramble, 2-on-1, come the Panthers. Easy 2-on-1 layup. 9-5 Panthers.
That was number 2, Tanner O'Grady, on that layup for Upper St. Clair. McDonald drives, kicks over to
Drives
Brula.
and kicks, which is a good idea, but they haven't been able to take advantage of that too much. Matt McDonald drives in with his left and gets it sent into the Upper St. Clair bench. Full-scale changes for the Indians.
Yes, into the game for Peters is Nate Miller, Jake Ziegler, Evan Puel, and Jack Dunbar. Into the game for St. Clair, it's number 23, Matthew Gaither, and number 5, Nicholas Sukernick.
Dunbar in the lane strong. Can't get it to go. Indians not shooting well in the beginning of the quarter here. Good block by Puel. Up come the Indians.
Miller pushes it up.
And we got a turnover, but the Indians get back this time. And Jack Dunbar gets all ball, but they're going to say they got him with the body. The Indians did do a much better job getting back on defense and not giving up an uncontested layup.
Yeah, they did. Jack Dunbar is pretty quick in athletics, and maybe the coach brought him in for that reason, to get back a little bit quicker. And he did that time, just picked up the foul.
It was close. It was definitely close. First shot's good. That's number 1, Mike Palisi, sorry about that. 11-5 Panthers. Panthers don't look to trap out of this. It's just purely a man-to-man straight up. Good hard-nosed defense by the Panthers. And they'll reset. 1:30 left in the quarter. Another easy layup for the, oh, and he missed it. Good hustle by Evan Puel. Saved 2 points there.
Cody.
Here comes Gavin
out
into
front.
the lane,
He'll
pulls
drive.
up, and can't get that one to go. Good hustle by the Indians. Get the block and the save.
Jake Ziegler. Dunbar will push and finish.
Boy, Dunbar got a push right in the back on the numbers there. Nothing called.
Good job by Dunbar, taking it right down the middle of the
11-7,
lane.
40 seconds. Boy, if the Indians can get a stop here for the way they've shot, only being 4 down, shot off the back. Good rebound by Jack Dunbar, and up they come. Gavin Cody pulls for 3. It's good! Gavin Cody pulls the Indians within 1. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Indians feeling it a little bit. Back in their 2-3 zone. Under 10. Panthers not in much of a hurry here. Open shot, and it's good.
That was a big shot at the end of that quarter by Michael Palisi for Upper St. Clair.
Yeah, it really was. That actually gives him 8 of the 14 for the quarter after the Indians had cut it to a 1-point lead. That now gives USC 14 and Peters Township 11. And frankly, for the way the Indians shot in that quarter, to be down by 4 is maybe not the end of the world. But they've got to come out and play a lot better job here, or play a lot better in the second quarter. Giving up those fast break layups is job number 1, I think, here coming out.
Yeah, and Peters combated that a little bit in the first quarter by putting in a little quicker, faster personnel. So we'll see what happens in the second quarter, but we can't let Upper St. Clair get a start like they did in the first quarter there.
Well, another way to combat that is to shoot a little bit better. I mean, if you're going to turn the ball over and you're going to miss your shots, that's going to take away a lot of the fast break opportunities. So a lot of that can be solved several different ways, and certainly getting back on defense is one. Making your shots and making them inbounded is going to be another way to handle that. Nonetheless, it is beginning of the second quarter, and the Panthers will be inbound with the possession arrow. A little bit of pressure from the Indians, and they're looking to trap. And that's an easy layup underneath. Dribbled through that double team and found Porter Roush for the layup. And we're going to reach around foul.
St. Clair is spreading it out on defense, Mike, and giving Peters the opportunity to drive, and they're doing it. They just can't finish it off and around the hoop.
Yep. You know, the Panthers had a very strong senior class last year, obviously winning the Whitfield, but they have 4 pretty good-looking seniors as well as some underclassmen that can play basketball. So Indians are really going to have to come through in this second quarter. Gavin Cody with the finger roll for 2. 16-12 Indians. Or I'm sorry, 16-12 Panthers. Indians back in their 2-3 zone.
Seems to be holding true to your theory, Mike. They're dropping back into that 2-3 on a made basket.
Good hands by Dunbar. Oh, that
called for the reach there. Good, close to a steal by Dunbar.
Yeah, he got a whole hand on it. Then had to get around the body to come up with the ball, and that's where the referee saw something there. That was right in front of us, Neil, so we had a good vantage point of it.
Into the game for St. Clair is James Smith. For Peters, McCosco and Pat McDonald into the game. Good job by St. Clair working it down low to Roush. He'll have the easy put in.
That's his second basket of the game, second of the quarter. Gavin pulls up from the elbow, just a little strong. Indians back. They drop into their man. Good defense by McCullough. Forced the bailout of the jumper into a pass.
St. Clair looking to drive.
Over the back, yes.
Good job by Evan Puel getting position on Roush.
Evan's playing a nice game today.
He is, yes.
Obviously, you need his height, but he was in perfect position for that rebound. He boxed Porter Roush out and forced him to come over the back. And Evan is a really long, tall player.
Brula will come in for Puel.
Away from the ball foul. Going to get a foul on Devin Hall.
Pat McDonald on the drive. Spins out to McCosco.
Costco fires and scores for 3. 18-15 Panthers.
Big bucket there by McCosco.
There's a nice play by Pat McDonald. Nice footwork, and then kicked it out to a wide open McCosco.
Peters in the 2-3 on a made basket.
Panthers are very patient with this trip down the court.
Yeah, St. Clair's been working it in the middle and down low, and against this 2-3, we'll see if they continue to do that.
Here's a 3, and it's good. That's that gap in the 2-3.
McDonald brings it up for Peters Township. He'll give off to McCullough.
Gavin
Brula.
comes off the screen.
McCosco drives in now. He'll kick over to McCullough. McCullough drives. Peters doing a good job of driving in and kicking out.
Another turnover.
jinxed
Indians
them
back
there.
quickly this time, though. I'm guessing they might have heard that once or twice in the huddle.
Peters in their man. Out front, Smith will set up for Upper St. Clair. Looking to get it down low to Roush. He'll finish.
Yeah, Aaron,
23-15. Upper St. Clair, 3:50 left in the first half.
Aaron Brula fronted his guy, and
Gavin Cody hits
Gavin
on a
Cody
three.
hits for 3. Cuts the lead to 5. Last time down, Aaron Brula fronted his man, and it took a perfect pass, and with no help. Nice touch off the back of the rim there, or front of the rim, and gets the roll.
Was Devin Hall on the drive. McCullough will set it up. He'll give over to McDonald.
Not a lot of stoppages in this quarter. It's fast-paced.
Brula comes out to the top of the key, gets the ball.
McCullough gets doubled. He's going to
double
dribble
team.
out of it. To McCosco. Just short. Loose ball goes to the Panthers. Long 3, and it's good.
Tanner O'Grady on that 3 for Upper St. Clair.
That gives him 5 on the evening.
Double teaming Cody, and they come up with a steal. St. Clair will push it. That's O'Grady again hitting for St. Clair.
Right. Had both feet on the line. That's a 2-pointer. And the Indians are going to take a timeout, trailing by 12. 2:14 left in the quarter. The Panthers, one of the higher scoring averages in Section 2 of the 6A. They average 60.6 a game, and with 2:14 left in this one, they're already to 30. So they're halfway to their average with 18 minutes to go. While the Indians, in the middle of the pack on the defensive side, they have averaged on the defensive side points against 57.2.
Peters will bring it in. Ziegler passes into McCullough. McCullough will clear him out. He drives in. Kicks out to Ziegler.
Indians look to balance the floor. There's Ziegler into the middle. And another turnover. Pretty move by James Smith. That gives him 4 for the evening.
Peters goes to Puel with the top of the key. Dunbar works over to Ziegler.
Tough layup, won't go. Ziegler rebounds it, and we're going to get a foul on the Panthers.
St. Clair doing a good job anticipating those cross-court passes. Mike, they are right there.
Yeah, we don't have a statistician next to us, but the number of turnovers that the Panthers have created thus far is way too many. I'll put it in that category.
Puel gets it at the top of the key for Peters Township.
Backdoor was open for a split second, but that was it. Into the post.
They collapse on Roush. Good job by Peters there. But then they can't get back out to Sukernick, who hits for the three.
35-18 Panthers with about 25 seconds left in the half. Nate Miller gets his pocket picked. We'll get a foul on McCosco. His first. .0 left in the quarter, or the half, I should say. Panthers run their out of bounds play.
They go out front to Sukernack to set up the offense.
Down to 7. Here's the back door. Shots up.
Dunbar on the rebound. He'll heave it. A little bit short.
Well, halfway through this one, we've got Upper St. Clair Panthers 35 and the Peters Indians 18.
We'll be back in 10. Thank you, everybody.
And we're back for the second half. Peters Township Indians versus the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Indians down by 17 coming into the second half, but the Indians have the ball with a chance to cut into that lead.
Dunbar will start the second half for Peters Township. Same group of starters for St. Clair as the first half.
McCosco for 3. That's a good start
He'll
for the
hit.
third quarter. That cuts into the Upper St. Clair lead.
Yeah, big bucket to start the second half for Peters Township.
Indians drop to a man this time. Nice rising pull-up. That was number 2, Tanner O'Grady. That gives O'Grady 9 on the night. Gavin across the timeline to Dunbar. Pat McDonald into the big guy. Good footwork, kicks it out. Dunbar drives in and gets a nice bounce off the backboard and in. 37-23. Panthers in not much of a hurry, but they're going to run their set. And there's a three-pointer.
Michael Polici on the 3 for Upper St. Clair.
Panthers have shot the ball really well in this game so far. Gavin Cody pulls it. Panthers.
Upper St. Clair will inbounds. Smith will bring it up the court. Peters in man-to-man.
There's a runner with the glass.
Tanner O'Grady on that bucket.
Going to find an answer for him. Pat gets the back tap. 3-on-2 developing. Nice block by Gavin. Panthers retain, though. Good hustle by Gavin Cody to make that block. It was almost a 3-on-1. I called it a 3-on-2.
Indeed, Mike.
Tapped out by the Panthers. And the Panthers will set it up again.
Panthers with this lead, quite patient just to work it around.
And they're going to get Jake McCosco with a hand check. Panthers inbound underneath. McCullough in for McDonald.
St. Clair inbound. Smith will set up out front. McCullough guarding him.
Backdoor cut. Good help by Brula. I'm going to get a call on McCosco. That's going to be his third.
Yeah, Brula did a. Oh, they said, okay, that was on Brula, his first, Mike.
Well,
I thought it was on McCosco as well, but they called it
Well,
on
I
Brula.
thought Aaron was in a perfect spot for that. He came over in the help side, and I did what I thought he had to do. Ziegler in for Brula. 42-23, Panthers. Second shot is all net. Panthers show pressure and back off. Indians are going to need a run if they're going to get back into this one. Gavin drives and kicks. Jack Dunbar pulls from 7. Gets that one to fall. That gives Dunbar 6 on the night.
Score 43-25. St. Clair, 4:15 in the third quarter. Polici sets up half court for Upper St. Clair.
Halfway through the third. McCosco sends it out to Dunbar. He goes in and lays it up nicely.
Nice outlet there by McCosco. Good job by Dunbar to finish.
Yeah, that's one of.
Peters needs to do that more, get the ball up the court.
I was just going to say, Neil, that was probably the first, well, certainly the first fast break basket they've gotten, and one of the fewer easy points they've gotten. And just like that, no backside help with that pass into the box, and easy layup for Roush. McCosco hits for 3. 45-30 Panthers. Indians need a couple stops in a row to make things interesting here. And there's one off the board, no rim. McCullough drives. And Dunbar with a nice drive into the lane.
Shot there by Dunbar with a short runner.
Peters trying to generate some excitement here. They just need another to string some stops together here.
Get it under 10 before we go into the fourth quarter. That'll be good.
And that's not going to help the cause. Going to get a foul on Jack Dunbar, and we're going to add a technical on top of that for stepping over the Panther player. Dunbar claims he was going to the bench because the sub was coming in. Either way, that's going to take a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the Indians. First one's good. And so is the second. 47-32 Panthers.
Panthers call full timeout.
And it'll be Panthers ball at the end of the timeout. We've got a full timeout. The Panthers coming off a loss against North Hills, which is no embarrassment. They are head and shoulders above pretty much everybody in 6A, but they took a smart loss last week, 75-47. But prior to that, they had a nice string together. They had beaten Baldwin, who was hot, 60-49, and Obama Academy prior to that, and with their record 11-5. Indians come in with a 2-game losing streak with losses 53-47 to Bethel Park and a 10-point loss to Central Catholic. Prior to that, they had a 14-point win over Thomas Jefferson. So that brings you up to date on the last several games for each of these teams. Panthers still basking in the glow of their WPIL 6A victory last year against Pine Richland. Panthers inbound the ball. Indians trying to apply a little pressure. They had dug into that lead, but the technical brings it back to 15 points.
Yeah, that really hurt the technical there, Mike.
I mean, it cost them 2 points. Jake Ziegler almost with a foul, or with a steal. Here's the 3-up. It's off. Good rebound by Gavin with an outlet, 2-on-1 if they hustle. Out to Jake Ziegler. He gets crushed in the corner. He'll shoot 3.
Once again, good job by Peters pushing the ball up the court. Good things seem to happen when they do that. So we'll see if Ziegler can hit some of these 3.
Yeah, it was a nice 2-on-1 opportunity. McCullough made a nice pass out to Ziegler. He makes the first. That was the first team foul for the Panthers. Indians have 4. Ziegler gets the roll. And Ziegler gets the third roll, 3 for 3. See if the Indians can bear down again here on defense. And the Indians force a turnover. It'll go down the other way. Indians ball. Panthers up by 12. Here comes Gavin. And they're going to call a charge on Gavin Cody as he went to the baseline. Gavin will take a seat. That was his first.
St. Clair brings it in. Smith will bring it up the court. McCosco guarding him. Tries to poke it away. St. Clair driving.
Panthers.
Peters knocks it out. St. Clair will take it out under their own hoop. Inbound to Roush. He'll drive on Puel. Good job. Good block by Evan Puel.
He is tall and long, Neil.
Yes, good job by Puel there. He gets it to McCosco, pushes it up the court.
I don't think that happens to Roush too often.
57 seconds left in the third quarter.
McCosco, top of the 3. Controlled by the Panthers. Up they come. McCullough drives in. Gets another easy basket. The Indians have cut it to 10. 30 seconds to go in the quarter.
Get a stop here, Mike. That'll be good. Ziegler on the ball. Down to Roush again.
Boy, Evan Buell just affected that shot immensely. That ended up being an air ball. And we're going to get a block. And basket by Brendan McCullough. Count the basket. So with 16.3 to go in the quarter, Brendan McCullough toes the line. He'll have a chance to cut this lead to 7. Just off the side. Panthers by 8, and up they come quickly. Layup does not go. Indians ball. 9.2 to go.
Peters will bring it in. McCullough takes the
cross out.
inbounds.
He drives the lane, lays it up, and it's good. And the last shot falls short. That makes it Panthers 47, Peters Township 41.
It's a good job at the end of the quarter there by Peters, Mike, to get that lead down.
Boy, I tell you, the Indians were down by 17. They were down by 15 multiple times, almost dead in the water. And then the next thing you know, a couple stops, a couple nice easy layups, a couple shots made, a couple misses by the Panthers, and
We're right back in it.
All of a sudden, the Indians are down by 6, and they're feeling it a little bit here.
Yeah. We need a good start to this fourth quarter, Mike, to pick up where we finished off the third.
Yeah, absolutely. So leading scorer for the Indians so far, Gavin Cody has 11. And from what we can see from here, Brendan McCullough has 6, 4 of which were late in the third quarter to spark that comeback. Upper St. Clair has 3 players in double figures. We've got Porter Roush with 10. We've got Michael Pasilli with 15. And we've got Tanner O'Grady with 13. Possession arrow favors the Panthers, and they'll inbound it.
Smith takes it in the backcourt for Upper St. Clair. McCosco guarding him. Almost a steal by Ziegler. Big 3 by Michael Polici for Upper St. Clair.
Leads back up to 9. Easy layup for McCosco from Ziegler.
St. Clair off the mark on the 3. McCullough will push it up the court for Peters Township.
Gavin thought about it. He drives in, he gets bumped, and it's going to go. Gavin Cody draws contact and gets the bucket to go. Gavin has a chance to cut this lead to 4. And he does. 50-46 Panthers.
Peters in man off the made basket this time. We'll switch it up just a little bit. St. Clair working it around the perimeter.
Good defense by the Indians. And we get a 5-second call. Neil, that kind of came out of nowhere.
It did. That's a call you don't see very often. Good job by Peters Township there on defense, moving the feet.
Usually Coach Holzer will bail him out of that 5-second. I don't even think he saw that one coming. Indians with another turnover, another chance to cut into this lead. McCullough pulls it back. Puel from 17 can't get it to go. We've seen him make that shot.
Yes.
An easy layup. Back up to 6.
Cody brings it up for Peters Township.
Off the heel of the rim. Panthers slow it down. 5:30 left in the game. Indians faithful not happy with that call. But they're going to get Gavin. It's Team 5. Not sure what they're talking about here. Indians have a couple subs to come in. Dunbar and Brule in. Smith with the ball at the point, guarded by Ziegler.
Roush comes out top to set the screen, backdoor to him, and he'll finish. St. Clair will call a full timeout. 5:11 left in the game.
Yeah, it was a nice interior pass. Smith made penetration, drew the defense, left Roush wide open in the lane, and easy basket. So that brings us 54-46, Indians ball. So it's 6-point lead for the Panthers. Next foul, Panthers will be shooting 1-1. Team fouls for Upper St. Clair, only 3, so they've got a number to give. Possession arrow does favor the Indians, however. And each team has 3 timeouts remaining. Michael Polisi, I think is how you pronounce his name. My apologies to the Polisi family. He's up to 18 points on the night, so he's having a pretty nice evening.
He's had a good game. He's kind of had a silent 18 points, Mike. He's been pretty consistent in each of the quarters.
Yes.
Ziegler will inbound for Peters, gets it into McCullough.
Panthers drop back, so it's just a full court man-to-man, no press, no trapping, I should say. Ziegler looks back door, gets it to
Good follow by
Dunbar,
Brula.
But Brula right there for the follow. That gives Brula 4 on the night.
Keeps it at 6 points with 4:45 left to play in the game.
Indians need to play some real hard-nosed defense here.
Ziegler does a good job moving the feet.
Elbow jumper. I think he needed a pitching wedge instead of a sand wedge there, Neil.
Indeed. Pat McDonald will come back into the game for Peters Township. He'll take it out into McCullough. St. Clair full court, not really too much pressure. goes over to McDonald, and Cody will set up out front to Brula.
Looking for the back door. Here comes Pat McDonald to his left. Indians.
Looked like McDonald may have had an open layup if he would have taken it up there, but looking to pass it back off to Brula, which is okay. Swing it around to McCullough, who inbounded the ball.
Dunbar with that runner. Pat McDonald with the offensive glass, and he pulls it out. Good job by Pat. Dangerous pass. Got a mismatch that they're trying to take advantage of. Gavin. Oh! Brula there for the offensive board, and he got bodied right out on the putback.
He did. That was going to foul on St. Clair, is going to be on number 13, James Smith.
That's his first.
Brula comes up short on the first.
Second one's good. That cuts it to 5. 3:37 left in the game.
Peters in that full court pressure. Almost a steal by Dunbar.
Very close.
Tips it out. St. Clair will keep possession.
Indians ratcheting up the pressure. Ziegler gets a hand on that one. Let's see if the third time's a charm, Neil. Here's the trap. And they dribble right through it. And that's going the other way. Indians.
Right off of Roush's hands down low. Peters quick inbounds to McCullough. He'll bring it up. .320 left in the game. Down low to Cody.
He hangs, doesn't get it to go.
Gets his
Cody's
own
up
follow.
again. No call.
St. Clair hasn't got it across half court, but they do now.
Upper St. Clair gets a timeout, getting close to the 10-second call. Indians had a good look at it underneath. And the lead remains 5 for the Panthers. 3:05 to go. So it'll be the Panthers' ball to inbound. So out for the Indians, we have Ziegler, McCullough, Cody, McDonald, and Dunbar.
Ziegler will guard the inbounds.
See if this group can force a turnover.
Going with a little smaller, quicker group right now for PT. They'll try and trap on the inbounds.
Good spot to trap, and he stepped out of bounds. I got a little excited there. That happened right in front of us. I was hoping the referee saw what I saw. Perfect spot for a trap. It's not where you want to pick up your dribble. And it worked out for the Indians. So the Indians have another chance to cut into this 5-point lead. Exactly 3 minutes to go in the game.
Costco takes it out, goes into McCullough. Over to Dunbar, McCosco. McCullough will set up, they clear out for him. He drives.
He goes into the teeth of that defense and gets it blocked. We'll get Gavin for a foul. That's his third. That's going to stop the clock. Sending Smith to the line. 1-1.
Smith hits the first. Misses on the second. Dunbar on the rebound. Out to McCullough.
Indians down by 6. Good defense by the Panthers. Gavin couldn't get that one off. Indians going to call a timeout with 2:14 to go. See if they can get something set up here.
Smart timeout there by Peters. Critical point in the game. They need to get a bucket here.
No, I think you're right. They looked a little out of sorts. And I think that was a real smart timeout to try to get something together. If you've got something in your back of your pocket, Coach Ehrman can draw something up here and still have a chance here. I mean, you hit a 3, it's 55-49. All kind of things can happen. Panthers still have 2 fouls to give before the Indians are in the bonus. So you want to keep that in the back of your mind. Possession arrow still with the Indians. So any tie-up will be a benefit to the Indians. So let's see where the Indians can
go into Ziegler. Over
get
to
some
Cody.
offense. Cody pulls it up.
He'll hit.
Panther lead is down to 4.
2 minutes left in the game.
And they walk across half court. Back pick, McCullough out. 2-0. Indians have cut it to 2. 1:46 to go.
Pressure Smith.
Loose ball. Panthers in no hurry, only with a 2-point lead.
Spread it out. Ziegler on the ball.
And Indians force a jump ball right in front of the Upper St. Clair bench. Coach is not happy with that call. 55-53 Panthers. $1:17 to go. That possession
Dunbar
arrow paid dividends for the Indians.
Will inbound. McCullough sets it up.
Indians' chance for tie or take the lead. Dunbar. McCullough goes in and gets a block, but he does draw the foul.
That foul was on number 2, Tanner O'Grady. McCullough will shoot 2 for Peters Township. Chance to tie up the game here with 1 minute exactly left to play.
McCullough drops the first one. Everything's big at this point. One of 2 for McCullough. And they're going to get McCullough on a grab. Boy, they had him trapped in the corner.
Had him right where they wanted him there, Mike.
That'll send Palucci to the line. And the Indians are going to use one of their final 2 timeouts. So to set the game here, 56.5 to go in the game. 55-54 is your score. Indians down by 1. And Upper St. Clair at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Just a fabulous comeback on the Indians' part. We were talking about it before the beginning of the game, or at the beginning of the game, I should say, about how the Indians start games really well and then start to lose steam. And this game has gone not to script. They didn't start out well, hung around, and then midway through the third quarter have really, really played some good basketball.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. Peters has done a super job of hanging in this game when they were down pretty big.
I mean, come back from a 17-point deficit and turn this into really having opportunity to win this game has been wonderful. This crowd's been good, probably one of the best crowds of the season. And so it's going to come down to hitting some free throws here. We'll see what the senior can do. First one's off. Dunbar clears. McCullough's going to bring it up. Indians down by 1. Dunbar goes in hard.
St. Clair on the rebound. Dunbar off the mark there on the layup.
Long pass. We're down to 27, and we're going to get a foul on Dunbar to stop the clock. 27.2.
James Smith will be at the line for Upper St. Clair, shooting 1-and-1.
Well, the refs have been consistent. They have been letting them play all night.
Yes, they have, Mike.
Those are the kind of calls that they've been letting go all evening. First one's good. (56-54) Panthers. First one's off the front, and he gets the roll. Panthers are going to call timeout.
Peters Township still has good opportunity here, Mike. They got to get up the court quick. They don't need a 3 right now, just a quick score. And
lots of time left in this one. You're right,
yes.
Neil. 27.7. There's a 3-point difference. Now don't forget, Upper St. Clair has 1 foul to give. So they can be aggressive and try to make a steal. I'm sure they don't want to do it when the Indians are looking to take a shot. They're probably going to want to do it in the backcourt to disrupt the rhythm. Possession arrow favors the Panthers, which we've seen that already come into play. So Pat McDonald's going to inbound. He's able to run the baseline.
Into McCullough.
And he's up fairly quickly.
They'll clear out for him.
With limited pressure to Gavin Cody.
17 left. McDonald will
in.
drive.
He can't get it to go. Ziegler with the wrist. Pat McDonald for 3. Off the front. And we're going to get a foul. Couple really good looks at it.
Yeah, some good opportunities there. Just couldn't quite get him to fall. 3-point lead, 4.6 seconds left to play. Roush at the line for St. Clair, still in a 1-1.
Now he's going to get 2 chances at this.
That's right, they're up to 10 now, I'm sorry. Peters will call a full timeout here to talk it over.
And that's the last timeout for the Indians. So that's a full timeout.
So upcoming games for Peters Township, we have at Mount Lebanon on Friday. Then our last home game, Senior Rec, is next Tuesday, February 8th. Then the last 2 games of the season are away for Peters Township at Cannon Mac and at Chartiers Valley.
And the Panthers have a pretty strong schedule to go as well. They're going to be at home versus Bethel Park, home against Cannon Mac. Cannon Mac started out strong, and they have a 2-4 record in the section. And then non-conference games against Winchester Thurston, and they finish up against Seneca Valley. So, and I'm sorry, one game with Mount Lebanon. So they have 3 big section games after this. So with a 3-point game and 4.6 to go, if Roush makes either of these 2, it's going to be really difficult for the Indians to pull it out. First one is up, and shooter's touch, and he gets the roll. 58-54. And Upper St. Clair is going to take their final timeout. I guess there's no reason to leave with those left in their pocket. But again, I'm just really impressed by the way the Indians battled back.
Yeah, they did a super job. Hard-fought battle tonight for Peters Township.
You know, they came out at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, gave an easy layup. Even the first 90 seconds of the 3rd quarter didn't go real well. And it would have been really easy for them to just roll over, not really try too hard. But they buckled their chin strap, and they played really hard, and they gave this Upper St. Clair team really all that they could handle coming down the stretch. So the Panthers are going to clear the lane, let Roush take his last free throw here. (58-54) with 4.6 to go. And the big guy gets that drop. McCullough on over half court, shoots a 3. Ziegler actually gets the tip. I believe they're going to give it to him. So the final score ends up Upper St. Clair Panthers 59, Peters Township Indians 56.
We will see you next Tuesday here for the final home game of the season versus Baldwin High School. Until then, I'm Neil Baird.
And I'm Mike McKeag. It was a pleasure doing this game for everybody at home. God bless.
Thank you.